Shishimad Bhakti-yoga Maharaj ki.
How long is the range of it? Will it work if I sit far away?
Ki jai. Maharaj ki jai.
I have extra this if you want.
iPhone. Yeah, thank you, but I cannot listen video on iPhone.
What happened to your...
I don't know, I forgot my earphones for this phone. Radio.
But maybe... No bot.
Ki jai. प्रविष्टं विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शिवं भक्ति वेदांत श्री भगवान कृष्ण महाराज.
I would like to offer my hearty obeisances into the lotus feet of my Guru, Brahman Goswami Raja and Narayan Goswami Maharaj. I would like to offer infinite Dandavat pranams into the lotus feet of my Gurus. After that, I offer Nitya-lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtotra Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta. Not working. Is it working? Little not working. Today, Srimad Bhagavatam, it's 7th day of Srimad Bhagavatam. Today I will summarize everything and I will summarize the whole Bhagavatam and I will try to express this book as best as I can. And Srimad Bhagavat-saptaha is eternal. One is Grantha Bhagavat and second is Bhakta Bhagavat. Lord is eternal and large. Similarly, the scriptures, they are huge. What's the meaning is? So every word, every shlok has a lot of meanings. Every verse of this book can be interpreted with a lot of different meanings. The meaning is that Srimad Bhagavatam is written in the Sanskrit language. In reality, Srimad Bhagavatam, it was written in Samadhi language. This language is known as Samadhi language. But people of this material world, the people on this earth, they won't understand language Samadhi. In English, it is known as transcendental language. People of this material world just won't get it. People in this material world won't be able to understand. They won't be able to understand transcendental language. It is the language of the transcendental world. So that's why I say this is known as it's Samadhi language, which means transcendental language. Because Vyasadeva himself, with the mercy of Naradji, he realized each and everything and then got absorbed in deep moods. And then he wrote and made this beautiful scripture appear. Samadhi, which means it's full of knowledge and it invests our knowledge, heart, mood and everything when it gets invested into Lord. And then he received the mercy of the Lord and then he manifested this book. Bhakti-yoga. Vyasadeva himself, he invested his mind and his heart in the Lord. He got fully conscious towards the Lord. In all the scriptures, there are a lot of type of yogas in scriptures. The topmost yoga is the bhakti yoga. Like in Srimad Bhagavad-gita, in Gita, there are 18 chapters. There are 18 chapters in Srimad Bhagavad-gita. And each chapter has their own name. And each chapter's name is Yog. Visar Yog, Sannyas Yog, Karma Yog, Gyan Yog,
कर्म संन्यास योग,
karma sannyas yoga,
भक्ति योग।
bhakti yoga.
योग क्यों कहा गया? ना
Why do
भगवान
they
के
say
साथ
yoga? Yoga, what is the meaning of the word
जुड़ने के
yoga?
लिए
Yoga means connection.
एक ही उपाय क्या है?
Connection with the Lord.
वह योग का है।
Yoga is the only, the meaning of the yoga is to connect with the Lord.
श्रेष्ठ योग कौन सा है?
What is the topmost yoga of describe all the scriptures? It's the bhakti
इस
yoga.
भक्ति योग के द्वारा ही
Only by
हम
bhakti
भगवान
yoga
की जब प्राप्त कर सकते
we can attain the
हैं।
Lord's abode.
नौ मांग साधुति, नौ में नौ में साधुति प्रियम, नौ में और कोई योगों के द्वारा हम प्राप्त
We cannot attain Lord with any other yoga or any other practices.
नौ शब्द तपस्तैव
Only way to attain the Lord is bhakti yoga.
स्वयं भगवान
Lord Himself,
उद्धव को कहने
He
लगे
said to Uddhava
एकादश स्कंध में, कौन से
in
स्कंध में?
11th canto.
एकादश
In which canto? 11th canto.
11th canto। न साधुति मांग योगम न संग धर्म उद्धव। ये उद्धव मुझे प्राप्ति करने के लिए एक ही योग
So he said,
कहा जाता
hey
है।
Uddhav, to attain me, there's only one way, bhakti yoga.
मैं संपूर्ण रूप से
And with other yogs, I will not appear in my full form and no one will be able to get
भगवान
me.
की प्राप्ति करने के लिए
So to attain the Lord,
सर्वश्रेष्ठ योग
the topmost yoga, the topmost thing to do is bhakti yoga.
न संग धर्म उद्धव। कपिल के जो संग धर्म
So Kapil, he said Shankha yoga.
उसके द्वारा संभव।
It's not possible.
ज्ञान के द्वारा ही
With the Gyan yoga, even with if you attain a lot of knowledge, it's not possible.
नौ शास्त्र
Even if you know a lot of astrology, even then it's not possible.
वेद आदि अध्ययन आदि के द्वारा
Even if you study a lot of scriptures and you do a lot of worship practice,
प्राप्ति करना संभव।
then even then it's not possible. Even if you study all the scriptures and you worship. So how do you attain the Lord? How can you attain the Lord? Only by bhakti yoga.
भक्ति योगेन
That's why bhakti yoga is considered the topmost.
अपस्त पुरुषं पूर्णं मायां च तदपाश्रयम्। इसलिए व्यासदेव जी ने
So that's why Vyasadeva ji said
पालन करके
he followed bhakti
और
yoga
साक्षात रूप में
and in reality
भगवान को दर्शन किया।
he saw the beautiful form of the Lord. He took the darshan of the Lord.
आप लोग मुझे देख रहे हैं। ठीक उसी प्रकार
So
व्यासदेव जी
exactly
ने
like that. You're seeing me right here, right now. And Vyasadeva, similarly, he saw eternal associates of the Lord and the Lord himself. He saw Nanda, Yashoda, Subal, Sridham,
आदि गोपियों
Radha, gopis, Srimati Radharani, and Brajvasis, gopis, cows. He saw all the Brajvasis in reality. And he also saw Giriraj Govardhan.
और ये कृष्ण के सुंदर सुंदर लीलाओं के भी दर्शन किए।
And he also saw beautiful and amorous pastimes of Krishna, like how Krishna took birth from the womb of Mother
और
Yashoda,
कैसे कृष्ण सखाओं के साथ
and how Krishna used to play with his close and dear friends,
और कैसे कृष्ण गोपियों के साथ
and how Krishna with the gopis used to do Rasa-lila with the
सारी
gopis.
लीलाओं को
He,
सुंदर रूप में दर्शन। जैसे
he
हम
witnessed and saw all the beautiful leelas in reality, like we see in front of television, we see the films, we see serials in front of TV. For example, in Australia there's cricket match. You can see it while you're sitting in India, right? It's live streamed from there. And if there's a sport event in India, you can watch it anywhere in the world. You can sit in front of TV and you can see it. So sit exactly like that, Vyasadeva ji got absorbed in the deep moods and he took the darshan of all the leelas of Golok Vrindavan. He witnessed them all. And he also saw one more thing. He also saw that Maya is folding hands and offering pranams to Krishna. And he also saw how Maya Devi is like attracting trapping the humans of this world. Humans have forgotten their own form. They have misrealized themselves and they're suffering in this material world. They all are suffering.
और भी एक चीज दिखा
He also saw
कि कैसे जीव
that
साधन
how
भजन करके
humans can perform spiritual practice and they can do sadhan bhajan
मुक्त होकर के
and they can be delivered from this material world and enter transcendental abode of the Lord.
इस सारे तत्व को उन्होंने
He's,
दर्शन किया
he took darshan of all these sayings and tattvas, and after he took darshan, he realized this all.
और साथ ही साथ
So he saw and he realized at the same time.
रियलाइजेशन
He had a deep realizations about all of this.
ये ग्रंथ के प्रकार में
And then he appeared this book, Srimad Bhagavatam.
मनसि सम्मुख प्रणीते अमले अपश्य पुरुषं पूर्ण मायांच इसलिए इस श्रीमद् भागवत
So that's why in Srimad Bhagavatam,
भाषा जो है
the language of Srimad Bhagavatam is known as Samadhi language or transcendental language. The people in this material world won't be able to get it because what is transcendental language?
निश्चित जगत से जो लोग आए हैं
The people who have come from the transcendental world, only they can understand it.
गोलोक वृंदावन धाम से
So people who have come from Golok, Vrindavana, they can understand it. This transcendental language, they can understand.
अलग अलग देश के अलग अलग भाषा है
Each country has their own language, right?
उस देश की भाषा यदि आप नहीं जानते
If you don't know the language of that specific country,
आपको उस भाषा के ज्ञान
then
नहीं है
if you don't know that
आप उस भाषा
language,
को आप समझ नहीं पाएंगे
then how will you communicate with the people over there?
जैसे हमारे गुरु ब्रह्मचारी बैठे हुए हैं
Like two brahmacharis, they are sitting here.
इनकी भाषा क्या है
Brazil, their language is Portuguese.
ये अपने दोनों ब्रह्मचारी
These two brahmacharis,
अपने भाषा में बोले पोर्तुगीज में
they both communicate in Portuguese language. If you sit with them,
समझ पाएंगे
will you understand anything what they're talking about?
क्या करें
And they're like, what are you thinking? Blah, 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 like,
बातें सही है कि
it's true or not? You won't understand anything what they're talking. So similarly like that,
ये भागवत की कथा
this got stories pastime of Bhagavad.
सुनो
Who realized this all? Sukdev Goswami Pad.
कहाँ से आया
Where did Sukdev Goswami Pad come from?
कहाँ से आया गोलोक वृंदावन
He came from Golok Vrindavan.
मैंने सुखदेव गोस्वामी पाद की जीवन चरित कथा भी
I also explained the biography of Sukdev Goswami Pad,
की नित्य जो है
that he was the eternal pet and parrot Shruka of Srimati Radharani. Very close, near and dear parrot.
शिक्षा का
Srimati Radharani herself, she taught everything to that parrot. And Sukdev Goswami Pad said,
देखो मेरे गुरु कौन है
who is my guru? Sukdev Goswami Pad
सुखदेव
asked,
गोस्वामी गुरु कौन है
who is the guru of Sukdev Goswami Pad? Srimati Radharani.
इसलिए देखो तुलसीदास जी को खत
So that's why Tulsidas ji said,
की भाषा क्या बोला
it's like
खत जाने
a bird knows the bird's language.
हमारी पक्षी पक्षी जो है एक चिड़िया जो दूसरी चिड़िया की बात समझता है
So it's like bird knows language of another bird.
बातें सही है हैं? और जिसके चिड़िया की भाषा के ज्ञान नहीं है वो बोले ये क्यों किचन में क्या 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 क्या
And if you don't know the language of the bird, you'll just hear like that. You'll just hear that sound.
जगत से
So similarly, like that, the transcendental world from Golok Vrindavan,
देव गोस्वामी पाद
Sukdev Goswami Pad,
हैं? इस जगत में
he appeared in this world
और निश्चित जगत की कथा
and he spoke the transcendental stories.
है किंतु इस कथा को
And
इतने
these
सरल
stories-
रूप में बताया
He explained this very normally
जिससे हम भी
and
समझ
very
सकते हैं।
easily so that we could understand it.
और उदाहरण भी क्या दिए
And he gave examples.
जिस प्रकार प्रभु रूप
Like people he compared everything to that material world so that we can understand it better. Like how we suffer, what are sorrows, what are things happening in this material world. So in Golok Vrindavan, there is no such thing as sadness. The element sadness, pain does not exist in the transcendental world. It's full of joy and bliss. The whole place is made with the element of joy and bliss. It's of extreme happiness and joy. There's nothing as sadness in there. very sage in scriptures. Like you can, like over and over again, remember about the Lord. Listen to the Hari Katha. Over and over again, listen. And do kirtan of the Hari Katha. You won't understand if you listen to it once. So how many times should you listen? Over and over and again, over and over again. So this is known as Anusarana Abhyas. So it's like accepting a practice and implementing it. So exactly like we are explaining the transcendental stories of the transcendental world in Golok Vrindavan, Gop and gopis, how they are serving and absorbed in the service of Krishna. So in this world, like we look after our family, we love our family, and we take care of them, we serve them. So exactly like that. In the transcendental world, they are doing it, they're serving the divine couple like that. In this material world, like a mother, she loves her little baby. Exactly like that, in transcendental world, Mother Yashoda is having deep mood of parental affection towards little Krishna. What is love? In this material love, like we love our family, we love our wives, children, parents, sister, brothers, and we are serving them depending on the type of relationship. Exactly like that, in transcendental world, people, they have a relationship with Krishna, and according to that they are serving Krishna. So everyone is thinking Krishna is my child, and they're serving Krishna like a child. So friends, Subal and Sridham, they are, what relationship do they have with Krishna? It's Sakhyavav, they're absorbed in the mood of friendship. So they climb on the ear of the Krishna, and they play, they make jokes. Do you guys have friend? Do you have a friend? What do you do with your friend? You make jokes, you guys laugh together, you enjoy, you have a good time. You take food, and you offer food, you share food. Subal, Sridham, and the friends of Krishna, they are very close and dear friends of Krishna. So they eat food, and with the same hands they also give food to Krishna. They took the remnants of Krishna, and they also give their remnants to Krishna. They don't think that Krishna is the Lord and creator and manifestor of this whole universe. They don't think that Krishna is Lord. In Vaikuntha, all the eternal associates of the Lords, they think that Narayan is the God, because God, he has like four-limb form there. He has four limbs, like four hands, sorry. And Garudji, where does the Garudji live? He sit away from the Lord and is closing, folding, offering pranams. So you can see in Vishnu temple, you can see Garudji over there. He is 5 meters away, always folding his hand and offering his respect and pranams. That when will the Lord order me, I will carry him on my back, and I will help him travel from here to there. So he is God. So they have such mood. They have opulence mood. So someone is offering, someone is moving the fan, someone is moving chamar, and
नारायण
Lakshman
के चरण
is doing foot massage to Narayan.
स्वयं भगवान चतुर्भुज होकर के
So God has manifested his form in like 4 hands, and he's resting. His rest on the bed of Sheshnag, which is made of Sheshnag. Like that you can see in the picture. So in Ayodhya, that same Krishna is manifested in form of Sri Ramchandra. In Kshatriya Bhav, he has bow and arrow in his hand. Shri Ram Darbar ki jai. So they have Lakshman there, they have Bharat, Shatrughan, all of them are there. Hanumanji is sitting with his hand folding and offering respect to Srimati Sita and Ram. And Hanumanji is always and always sitting and waiting to receive order for Sri Ram and serve Ram. Hanumanji is known as Kinkar. I am his servant. Kinkar. Kinkar means pictures like this. So we should serve the Lord. So Hanumanji does not rest for even 1 second. He's always, and what does Hanuman want? He's always thinking, how can I serve Sri Ram? He's always sitting for the seva of Sri Ram. So even for 1 second he's away from seva, he feels very sad. One time, Lakshmanji, he said to Hanumanji, he said, Hanuman, go. We don't need you to serve here. You have done a lot of service here, so you can go now. We give you a holiday, go on vacation. So we are 3 brothers, Bharat, Shatrughan and Lakshman. We are 3. Lakshman is very dear. He's personal assistant of Ramchandra. So we are here, we don't need you. So that's why Lakshman said to Hanuman, we don't need you. We are 3 brothers here, and we all 3 will serve Sri Ram. And at night, Mother Janaki will do foot massage, and at day we 3 brothers will serve him. So we don't need you. So they give holiday to Sri Hanuman. We celebrate holiday. Where do we go? We go to Shimla. Let's go to Shimla. In summertime, let's go to Shimla. So people go to Shimla or not? Do you go to Shimla or not? It's a hill station in North India. So there's Badrinath, Kedarnath, and Rishikesh, Haridwar. So like summer vacations. So someone said they go to Manali, Himachal Pradesh. People go in there when Indians in summer. So okay. So see, what did Hanumanji say? You will be surprised. Hanumanji felt so sad. 3 to 4 days. He didn't even take a grain of rice. He didn't even eat anything. After that, Lord Ramchandra, he asked Lakshman, he said, 2 days passed by, where is Hanuman? I have not seen him. What happened? Lakshman said, I have given him holiday. I have sent him to celebrate a short vacation. And so Ramchandra, he knows everything. He said, call Hanuman. So they called Hanumanji, and Hanumanji came. Hanumanji started to weep and cry, and he grabbed the lotus feet of Ram, and he said, Prabhu, I am ready to give up this body. Please give mercy to me. He said, why? He said, Lakshman, he gave me holiday. He said, we don't have any work for you here. We don't need your service. So what do? I don't have nothing else to do in this world. Only way to serve you. So Ramchandra, he said, Lakshman, see, Hanumanji, he is my most dear devotee. Ram ji chale na Hanuman ke bina. Just like the world doesn't run without Sri Ram, and Sri Ram doesn't run work without Hanuman. For the right one would exist. So this kirtan basically means that world won't exist without Sri Ram, and Sri Ram won't exist without Hanuman. That Sri Ramji saved Lakshman, but Hanumanji got the medicine to save Lakshman. This world wouldn't exist without Sri Ram, and Sri Ram wouldn't exist without Hanuman.
दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम की चले न हनुमान के बिना। भक्ति चले न श्री राम के बिना, भक्ति चले न हनुमान के बिना। चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम की चले न हनुमान के बिना। बोल श्री रामचंद्र
की जय।
अर्थात भगवान
So Lord Ramchandra,
से बहुत और हनुमान जी क्या करता है? सेवक।
so Hanumanji is Sevak Tattva,
देखो
like
इसलिए
service,
भगवान रामचंद्र
servant.
कहने के लिए लक्ष्मण
So he said,
भगवान
Lakshman,
ने कैसे सेवा की?
Hanuman used to, how he serves me with
हनुमान
a
ने
beautiful
कैसी
mood.
सेवा की?
He said, I just like to be served by Hanuman. So Lakshman said,
हनुमान को मैं ये सेवा दूंगा।
so he said, I'll give you one service, Hanuman. Sit here.
जब मेरे प्रभु
When my Prabhu Ram,
जब भाई लगे ना,
when he does like, he take a breath like this,
तो आप क्यों कर क्या करना? बस केवल ये चुटकी बजा।
just make a snap,
हैं?
like a snap like this,
तो भाई लेते हैं।
like we take like the yawn.
गुजराती में क्या बोलते हैं? जोर से बोलो।
Makasa like
बोला
yawning.
रखा हुआ।
बराबर। तो इससे क्या करना चाहिए उस समय?
So that time Hanuman used to make a snap.
देखो।
So Hanuman ji said,
एक सेकंड की बात है ना।
this is just about 1 second. Taking like yawning is just,
हनुमान जी बोले मैं सेवा से क्यों वंचित हो जाऊं?
why should I be away from service? I will do it.
Something is better than nothing.
So he said, so in coronavirus and lockdown, if you get a job, then who would want to leave that job? It's true or not? So Hanumanji,
देखो आंख बंद करके
he closed his eyes and
और हर समय
he just closed his eyes and it kept on snapping again, and I said Jai Jai, so snapping over and over again.
जय राम जय जय राम
जय राम जय राम जय जय राम, जय राम जय राम जय जय राम।
पति राम राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
जय राम जय जय राम जय राम जय 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 सिया राम
जय राम जय राम जय जय राम, जय राम जय राम जय जय राम।
हनुमान मानी मान
So Hanumanji in his heart, he was chanting the names of Ram, and what did he do? He just make snap,
और रामचंद्र के क्या हुआ?
and Ramchandra, he burped,
हमारे से ले ली जमाई क्या
he yawned. Makasa, like yawning.
और देखो लक्ष्मण ने
And at that time, Lakshman, he quickly called the doctor. All the doctors came, and nothing was there.
बोले क्या हो गया
He said, what happened?
अंत में रामचंद्र बोले
And
देखो
at the end, Lord Ramchandra said,
क्या कर रहे हैं?
Hanuman is making a snap.
लक्ष्मण
So that's why
बोले
it felt like this. And Lakshman said, Hanuman, I will give you another service. Do the another service.
हम इसलिए करे देखो लक्ष्मण
So we're saying this because Hanumanji,
सेवक है, सेवा।
he's the topmost servant.
किंतु देखो हनुमान जी के रामचंद्र के प्रति भाव क्या है?
What is the mood of Hanumanji towards Lord Ramchandra? He has Ashwarya Bhav. He's thinking that he's the Lord.
हनुमान जी कभी
Hanumanji, he would never offer his remnants to Ramchandra. He will never give it. And leave it to Hanuman,
जानकी देवी भी सीता
even
देवी
Sita-devi,
अपने
she would not give her remnants to Ramchandra. What to say about Hanuman?
वह पर भी सखल और सखा
So the friends in Vraj, they have friends here like Vibhishan, Sugriv, the friends of Ramchandra. They have friendship, but they have like a respect more for friendship. They respect him as the god. But in Vraj, Subal Sridham, they climb on the shoulder of Krishna. They give their remnants to Krishna. They when Krishna loses in a game or something, and Krishna runs away in sadness after losing in a game, and the friends, they follow Krishna, and they also abuse him, hey Sale, and Krishna comes back to them, and all the friends, they climb on the Krishna's shoulder. So Arjun couldn't also achieve this mood. When Lord Krishna himself, he manifests his beautiful form of where he was explained like he's the maintainer of this universe, and Arjun jumped from his chariot and he offered his pranam. He said, hey Krishna, I called you my friend, but you are not my friend. You are the Lord, you are the creator, manifestor, operator, destroyer of this universe. But in Vraj, Subal, Sridham, Uddhava, these friends of Krishna, see how much mood they have towards Krishna. They are climbing on the shoulder of Krishna. They also abuse each other. They say like, you're my brother-in-law. So this is the deep mood of Vraj. So Mother Yashoda, she thinks that little Krishna is my child, and she serves Krishna like a little child. And they also scold him. They said, oh Krishna, this is not the right thing. So for example, if your child is about to do something wrong, what do? You punish them so that they learn. So Mother Yashoda similarly is doing that. So Mother Yashoda, she also punished Krishna. So what did Gopal do? He broke a mud pot of mud, like matka, and he broke that. And second, he fed all the butter to monkey and crow. So to catch Gopal, she was running behind Krishna to catch him.
जिसके पकड़ नहीं पाया।
So no one can catch Krishna. Time, destiny, nothing can catch Krishna. But here, Mother Yashoda,
कृष्ण से अधिक द्रुत गति से दौड़
she is running 2 times faster than Krishna, and she grabbed Krishna.
और पकड़ के एक हाथ में
And in one hand, she has a stick, and she's grabbing the Krishna. In one hand, she has stick in another hand.
मां यशोदा गोपाल की बाएं हाथ से पकड़
So with her right hand, she grabbed Krishna, and with her left hand, she has a stick,
मारने के लिए
and she's trying to hit Krishna. But she didn't hit Krishna actually, but we should never hit a child. She was like scaring him, just showing the stick. You can see the picture that Mother Yashoda is having a stick, and with the second hand, she has grabbing the shoulder of Krishna.
और गोपाल भी भयभीत हो गए
And Krishna also got so scared that today I'm going to get beaten up by my mother.
और वो करे रोने लगे।
And he started to cry, Mother, please don't hit me.
और इतने ही नहीं,
And not only this,
हाथों के द्वारा
with her hands, Krishna was rubbing his eyes.
और आंखों से आंसू की धार बह रही।
And
मां
he was
यशोदा गोपाल के
crying.
आंखों में काजल लगाया
She put kajal, like black thing they put on the eyes of Krishna.
जल अश्रु
And when he cried,
देखो मिश्रित होकर के मानो
that it got
गंगा
mixed with
और
that
यमुना
cosmetic, and and Ganga and Jamuna flowed from Krishna's eyes.
अनंत करोड़ विश्व ब्रह्मांड के जो नायक
He's maintainer of millions of universe, Krishna. Demigods like Brahma, Shiva were glorifying the lotus feet of the Lord. That same Krishna is scared of Mother Yashoda, that he will get beaten up by her. He's crying.
और अंत में मां यशोदा गोपाल की भी
And at the end, she also tied Krishna with the rope.
जो बाहर भी अंदर में सर्वत्र सब जगह में विराजमान
So Krishna exists everywhere. Fear is not Lord. He exists in each and every particle.
विश्वास है किसी का
Do you guys trust it?
भगवान सर्वत्र
That Lord is existing everywhere.
यदि हमें विश्वास हो जाए
If we trust this,
भगवान सर्वत्र है,
then Lord is everywhere and Lord is watching me. Then we will not do any bad thing. We will not do any sin.
वास्तविक है।
This is the truth.
अभी हम लोग के विश्वास इतना नहीं है
We don't have such strong faith and trust, and we think, oh, no one is watching us,
इसलिए हम गलत काम करते
so let's do bad thing. But no,
हैं। भगवान सर्वत्र
Lord is existing in each and every particle of this world, and He's seeing us. You just have to trust
यही
it.
विश्वास हो जाए
When you have this trust, this level of trust, you will never do any bad thing.
समझने के प्रयास करें
Try and understand. I'm telling you very important thing.
यदि किसी में ये विश्वास
If you have this strong trust and faith in this thing,
भगवान
that Lord exists everywhere,
कण कण में है
He is in each and every little particle, and He is watching me,
तब जिन
then you,
गलत काम
any human, would not do any bad thing.
विश्वास
Trust is very important.
संस्कृत में इस
In Sanskrit, it is known as Atantiki Vishwas.
विश्वास
Like it's very, very, very strong trust. Unflinching faith. There's no unflinching faith. It's like so strong and firm faith. Unflinching towards Thakurji. It is so strong. Like Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad, you always say Vishnu, Vishnu. Do you see Vishnu? Prahlad said, yes. Everywhere I see Vishnu, wherever I look, I see Vishnu. So Hiranyakashipu, he's almighty. I see him everywhere. This is known as Uttam Bhagavat. Uttam Bhagavat, they see everywhere. That everywhere that everywhere they see Lord and they offer pranams. In each and every particle, Lord exists.
देखो इसी प्रकार आगे की कथा इसमें कहा
So moving forward, Krishna,
मां दूसरे के वात्सल्य प्रेम के द्वारा
he accepted the parental affection of Yashoda mother and he accepted her love.
कृष्ण कृपा आशीष सबन मां दूसरे की ऐसे परिश्रम देख कर
So he saw the mood of Mother Yashoda and her efforts. Krishna himself,
जुड़ा बांधने वाले रस्सी के द्वारा ही
so she used to tie her ears with the rope, and he accepted that rope and he got tied. Mother Yashoda tied Krishna. This is the Leela. Brahma, big demigods, they saw this and they got so surprised. Oh my God, what's happening? So in Gujarati they did Kirtan Tanatan in that house program. So Tanatan, it's like, wow, amazing. Or like Tanatan. Like, wow. So such types of Leela, they're happening in Golok Vrindavana. So Mother Yashoda considers Krishna her child and she serves Krishna like a child and she feeds him. And after that, Sukadeva Goswami explains, he explains the mood of love, the Mathura ras. When like a young boy, when he is young, naturally he gets attracted towards the opposite gender. Mahaprabhu is saying this slope, like a young boy, his heart and his mind, naturally it gets more inclined towards the opposite gender, like spontaneously. He gets attracted towards the opposite gender. Hey Prabhu, like a young boy and a young girl, naturally they get attracted to each other like two magnets. Like magnet and iron. What happens between them? They attract and they both stick together naturally. So exactly like that, my heart, my mind is naturally, spontaneously, I want this heart to be absorbed in your lotus feet. Naturally, there's no cause of it. So like this, Krishna is also doing such lilas. He's like a normal human being. He's performing lilas. Lokvattu-lila kevalam. Like normal human-like lilas. He's manifesting in form like a normal human being, and he's doing lilas. So we all feel blissful if we get absorbed in this katha. Vatsa, Sakya, Vatsalya, the different moods of, like mood of friendship, mood of paramood love, mood of friendship. There's so much moods, and these Harikathas are so deep and beautiful. So that's why Sukadeva Goswami Pad, he explained all the Harikathas, like explaining about how Krishna took birth. And after that, how Krishna used to play with his friends, and how Krishna used to play with cows, and he did a lot of different leelas.
ब्रह्मवादी अद्वैतवादी
So Brahmavadi, Advaitavadi,
जति में
they
प्रवेश करना चाहते
they want to attain the Lord.
हैं। शरीर के जो तेज
Like the glow,
उसमें
like the glow of Krishna, light coming out from Krishna's body. What they want think that divine light is everything, and they just want to be merged in that divine light, which is coming from Krishna.
अद्वैतवादी लोग
So these are Advaitavadi. They think that this is everything, and they want to get absorbed in that divine light, which is coming from Krishna's body.
कितने सुंदर भगवान
And even more than divine light, which is coming from Krishna. Can you imagine how beautiful Krishna is? Like so in Brahma Jyoti, there is a beautiful form of Krishna. His two hands, he's playing beautiful flute. His big, beautiful eyes. And he has a very beautiful crown, flowers, peacock, for peacock feather, and very nice hairs. Like a really young child, he's expressing the beautiful form. Like he's even beautiful than the most beauty of the nature you can see in this world. Like mountain, river, you can see, they feel the beauty. It's even more beautiful, the form of Krishna. Cannot even imagine. How is Krishna? Is like a three-bent form. His body is bent from three sides. And Lal ki jai, and he's playing beautiful flute. Like everything is slightly bent. The Brajavasi said Krishna's leg, he's like handicapped. His leg is slightly bent and his eyes are slightly bent. Everything is slightly bent. Nothing is straight. How do you stand? How does Krishna stand? He stands in slightly bent form. How does he look? And he looks with the slightly bent eyes. And in three places in his body, he's bent. In his legs, and in his back, and his neck. And he also puts the flute slightly bent, not straight. Everything is slightly bent. And what to tell about the flute? Gopis said, he said, "Hey flute, how can we glorify you? You stay in the lips of the Krishna. We get jealous. We feel so jealousy. You are always staying near the lotus lips of Krishna. Like on the chin of Krishna. And when the flute is slightly bent, not straight, gopis say, how can we glorify you? How Krishna serves you? So Krishna, so it's like, so when kings used to sit, both sides, they have beautiful pillows. Very beautiful pillows. So like lips, they are pillows for the flute. And in between, you reside. Like a king, you are sitting on the lotus lips of Krishna. This is what gopis are saying. So not even this. Well, moreover, Govind is giving you foot massage. So gopis are thinking the Krishna is giving foot massage to the flute. And not moreover, He also gives you air. How does he give you air? When Krishna blinks his eyes up and down, so like Krishna is giving you air like a fan. And in addition to that, he also feeds you food. How? What is the food of flute? Adhamritam. When Krishna plays the flute, he blows the air into the flute, and that air is so divine and auspicious. Why? This is one thing great about the flute. There's nothing inside the flute, it's empty. It's completely empty. So that's why it plays. Why does the flute make sound? Because it's hollow. It's empty. So see, this is the beautiful glories of the flute. The people who are in mood of friendship, they think he's the Lord, he's the God. In this material world, the conditioned soul, they all are enchanted by Maya. They think that that he's just like a son of a person who owns cows. Duryodhan, Dushasan, Shakuni, Karna. They used to use abusive words, swear words for Krishna. Shishupal, he did 100 abusive words. At once he used 100 abusive words to Krishna. The friends of Vraj, how they're playing with Krishna. They climb on the shoulder of Krishna, they give remnants to Krishna, and they take the remnants of Krishna. They also abuse Krishna. Those use abusive language among the friends. So he's explaining all the moods of Vraj. At the end, he's explaining about Rasa-lila, which comes in the mood of paramour, love and affection. So Krishna performed very beautiful Ras. You got some of the Rasa dance last night. Ras is not a bad thing. Rasa-lila is very, very beautiful. It consists of, its source of all type of mellows, all type of divine mellows. Everything, all types of rasas, they are coming from Rasa-lila. Rupa Goswami Pad, he's saying, like it's a divine ocean of rasa. So Krishna is so beautiful in that form, and he's performing Rasa-lila, and he's enjoying it, and he's also letting gopis enjoy it. All types of rasas and all types of bliss, all types of joy exist there. Like all the river, they flow from different parts of the world, and they all merge into the ocean. It's exactly like that. And at that time, ocean also looks beautiful. Ocean is so beautiful. Why? Because there are big waves coming in the ocean. So the ocean which has big waves, it's always moving, especially on Purnima, on the full moonlight or the no moonlight day. You can go to Jagannath Puri and you can say there will be very huge waves in the ocean. Big waves, they're moving. You won't be able to take bath on the beach. From Ekadashi to Purnima and Ekadashi to Amavasya, these 4 days, 5 days,
समुद्र में स्नान करना
You
बहुत
should not.
खतरनाक
It's very dangerous to take bath on the beach in the ocean. There are so huge waves.
बड़ी-बड़ी लहरें हैं। देखो, और विशेष करके बरसात
So
के
especially
समय
during the rainy season,
है, मार्च अप्रैल हो
March, April,
और क्या
they get more fierce.
समुद्र देखने उस समय लोग समुद्र के देखने के लिए जाते हैं और समुद्र स्नान करने के लिए जाते हैं।
Around that time, people go to take bath in the ocean.
जगन्नाथपुरी
In
जाइए,
Jagannath Puri,
कौन-कौन जगन्नाथपुरी गए?
who all has been to Jagannath Puri?
जगन्नाथपुरी गए आप?
Have you guys been to Jagannath Puri?
देखिए जगन्नाथपुरी।
See Jagannath Puri. It's a very beautiful place.
इसलिए लोग जगन्नाथपुरी जाते हैं।
So that's why people go to Jagannath Puri.
जगन्नाथ जी के प्रसाद
They took prasad of Jagannath Ji and
समुद्र में स्नान।
they take bath in this very beautiful
बहुत
ocean.
सुंदर है।
Very beautiful place it is.
हम इसे कहें,
But I'm saying this because exactly like this, Krishna is the divine ocean of rasa.
रस की समस्त प्रकार रस की
All types of joy, bliss, ras, they're coming from it. Krishna.
समस्त रस की जो है वो
All types of ras.
है। Ladies are sweet,
The source of all types of sweet mellows.
सुंदर गोविंद है। नटवर होकर की जब नृत्य आदि करते
So when Krishna dances,
हैं, आज भी लोगों ने दिखाया,
yesterday you guys saw Krishna was dancing so beautifully.
कला प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं।
He's expressing art. What is ras? What is the meaning of ras?
नृत्य की कला
They're expressing art in form of dance, music,
और उसके साथ ही साथ
and with that,
उससे भी दो उंगली ऊपर
and 2 steps ahead,
नृत्य की कला दिखाते हैं। कौन? बोलो श्रीमती राधा
and
रानी।
Srimati Radharani is always 2 steps ahead of Krishna, and she's dancing even more better than Krishna, Srimati
इतने
Radharani.
सुंदर रस।
So this is very beautiful rasa.
इसलिए सुखदेव गोस्वामी पाद श्रीमद् भागवत
Sukdev Goswami Pad explained in 10th canto
29 अध्याय से
from 29th chapter
33 अध्याय तक
to 33rd chapter.
ये रासलीला की कथा सुन।
He explained the story of Rasa-lila.
पंच प्राण
This is known as Kanch Pran. There are 5 types of elements, 5 types of. So in reality there are 10,
तथापि जो है
but
पंच वायु के बारे में
it's known as Panchavayu, Panch Pran, like 5 types of lives within us.
इसमें 5 अध्याय जो है
So 5 chapters, they're about Rasa-lila.
सुंदर वर्णन करते हैं।
This is so beautifully explained by Sukdev Goswami Pad. He's completely absorbed in the mood while writing this, while seeing the katha of Sukdev Goswami Pad. Sukdev Goswami Pad, while reciting these verses, he got deeply absorbed into moods of Vraja, and he saw all of this and witnessed all of this in reality in Nitya Golo Vrindavana. And he's seeing it and telling it at the same time.
भगवानोऽपि तारत्रि सर्वोत्पल्लमल्लिका दिक्चरन्तु मनश्चक्रे योगमायामुपास्थितम्। रास कौन करते जा रहे हैं?
Who is doing the ras?
भगवान कृष्ण।
Lord Krishna himself, not a normal human being.
भगवानोऽपि ये परीक्षित महाराज
Hey Parikshit Maharaj, listen.
देखो समय
See.
भी बहुत सुंदर समय था।
It was a very beautiful time. It was Sharad Ritu.
शरद काल
It's like Sharad Kal, which is the time
शरद
of
ऋतु थी, उसके कारण बेला चमेली आदि
so
सुगंधित
beautiful flowers. They were blossoming,
सुंदर महक
they were blooming at the time, and they were making very beautiful smell in all the directions. It was so blissful.
भगवान स्वयं कृष्ण
Sharad Kal, like spring season.
चंद्रमा को दर्शन
He saw very beautiful moon, full moon of Purnima, on the night of Purnima.
चंद्रमा
Like very beautiful full moon is there, as you can see in the picture. And sometimes it's red moon. It's so beautiful to see that. And the red rays coming from that moon, they're like touching, giving a reddish tint to each and every place. Like we play Holi. We use colors like gulal. Like we use colors, gulal on time of Holi. We use different types of colors. And which was the best? The red color. This gulal, like this, the red moon is spreading reddish tints to each and every direction. And Govinda saw the north direction. He saw the moon. He saw the red rays coming from moon. And those rays of them coming from moon, they're so beautiful. And Krishna saw that. And Krishna felt so, it got a stimulation. Because the face of the gopis is round figure. And it was such a beautiful moon, and Krishna got stimulation in his heart. So, what did Govinda do? He came out of his house and he started to play his flute. And there was only one note in that flute. The one sound enchanting everyone. The three words. People who take Gopal mantra, Diksha mantra. What is the mantra in between? Clean. So because of that, the gopis' hearts is also getting stimulation because of the flute. All the gopis, they think Govinda is calling me, Krishna is calling me. And all the gopis, they give up all their works from the house and they start walking towards Krishna to meet Krishna. So they saw the beautiful sound, the flute of Krishna. They heard that, and all the gopis started to run towards Krishna. They gave up their homes. One was serving her husband. Some gopi were cooking something. She was serving her husband. What was she doing? In Vraj, what's there? They eat very nice and tasty food. They eat hot and fresh. Like a lot of spices and a lot of beautiful food. They're like making fresh chapatis, breads, and giving them to their husbands. So if you give hot and fresh to someone, so instead of eating one roti, they will take 4. They will eat 4 times more. So try and feed your husband this way and tell it. Say it yourself. So if it's cold, it won't be as fun as much. But if you serve hot and fresh, a person who eats 4 breads, he will take 10. So that's why I'm saying the gopi, she was serving her husband. She was cooking hot and fresh roti, chapati, and she gave vegetable to him. And she gave 1 roti and she put 2nd roti on this. And at that time, Krishna played the flute. What was the name in that sound? The flute was producing the sound which was calling that specific gopi's name. What did the gopi do then? She left everything and she get out of her house, and her husband was thinking, oh, I'm eating another chapati is coming, but he saw that chapati was on the pan and it was burning, and he was like, where my wife is? I don't know where she is. So Gopi, she was taking a bath and she wore her clothes and she put makeup on one of her eyes, and she was about to put makeup on her second eye, but at the time she heard the sound of flute. She put kajal on her one eye and she didn't put kajal on her second eye, but still she started walking towards Krishna. They reached to Krishna and Govind Krishna, are you okay? All your makeup is okay? And she said, there's kajal in one eye, and why didn't you put kajal in the second eye? And Gopi said, because you played the flute. There's a Vraj Kirtan that I was coming dressed up properly. Why did you play the flute? So Govinda heard that and he was so happy. His heart melted and he started to cry. And at that time Krishna, he asked someone to bring kajal, and he put the kajal on the second eye of the gopi. And the rest of the kajal he put on the stone. And that stone is there in Vraj till now. You can go and take darshan of that stone. The name of that village is what? Ajanok. Ajanok is the name of the village. Even till today, that stone exists. We all go there with my devotees and we tell them, if you put stone and you can see the black kajal. I'm not lying. Everything is truth. So I'm saying this because there is so much power in the sound of the flute of Krishna. Gopis, they're completely absorbed enchanted by that sound, and they're walking towards Krishna. Gopi, they're running with other gopis, but no one is seeing each other because all of them, they are completely focused towards Krishna. They don't even know who they're running with. How can we meet Krishna? What is the meaning? What is the meaning of this? That in our life, we think about how can we get the Lord. And if we are walking in a lot of directions, then we cannot attain the Lord. This is the truth. Who wants to meet Krishna? Who wants to meet Krishna? You want to take darshan of Krishna? Who wants to take darshan of Govinda Krishna? All the people put their hands up. So to get darshan of Krishna, when you have only one goal, only then you can see. And you're completely one-pointed. So Dronacharya, he called Pandavas and Kauryas. Yudhishthira Makul Arjun said it, and at the time they called Duryodhan and his 99 brothers. So Dronacharya said, there's a tree, there's a wooden bird toy, and you have to aim at the eye of that bird. And when I say you leave the arrow, but not before I say. So he asked Yudhishthira, what do you see? Yudhishthira said, do you see the tree? Yudhishthira said, yes, I see the tree. The bird that I have on that tree, do you see that? Yudhishthira said, yes, Gurudev, I see it. I see the tree and I see the bird. And down
पेड़ के नीचे
beneath the tree, do you see anything? He said, yes, Gurudev. You are sitting, all the brothers are sitting, I see everyone. I can see everything up and down.
सब कुछ
I can see each and everything.
द्रोणाचार्य के गले बैठ
So Dronacharya said, sit down.
एक करके सबको उन्होंने
He called everyone one by one,
एक ही उत्तर दिया।
and everyone gave the same answer.
और
All the Kauravas, they gave the same answer.
भीम
Yudhishthira, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev, they all give the same answer.
सभी एक ही उत्तर दिया। गुरुदेव सब कुछ
They
दिखाया।
said, we see each and everything very clear, like crystal clear. Dronacharya said, Arjun,
तुम्हें क्या दिखाई
what do
पड़ा?
you see?
बोले, गुरुदेव
Arjun said,
केवल वो
I only see
पक्षी की जो आंख होती
the
है।
bird's eye. I don't see anything else. Do you see the tree? Arjun said, no.
अच्छा हम लोग नीचे बैठे
Acha, we all are sitting down. Do you see
नीचे
us?
जो बैठे हैं, दिखाई पड़ रही है।
Arjun said, no, Gurudev.
पक्षी भी दिखाई नहीं पड़
I don't even see the full bird. I'm only seeing the eye of bird.
रही। बोले, गुरुदेव नहीं क्या दिखाई
Is
पड़
it, are you seeing the eye of bird? He said, no, Gurudev. I just see the pupil of that eye. I'm not seeing even the eye. I just see the pupil of that eye.
वही दिखाई।
I only see that.
तब उस समय इतना
So at that time, Dronacharya said, Arjun, you fire the arrow. Arjun left an arrow, we fired an arrow.
तात्पर्य क्या है?
What is the meaning of this story? What is the purport? That we
सब कुछ करें,
do everything and we get the Lord. This is not possible.
जिस दिन केवल
So when
हम एक मात्र गोविंद की तरफ दर्शन करें,
when we are completely one to pointed towards Krishna, then we get darshan of Krishna.
हम इसे करें देखो किसी
So I'm saying this because in this verse,
करें महाराज
Sukadeva Goswami Pad is saying, hey Maharaj Parikshit,
गोपियां सब चल रही है कि सब में सब
gopis, they all are running together, side by side, but no one is seeing each other.
एक ही लक्ष्य की
They think that we are walking alone, and they think they have only one goal, to reach towards Krishna as soon as possible.
गोविंद की वेणुध्वनि सुनकर के
They just heard the beautiful sound of flute, and all the gopis started to run away towards Krishna, run towards Krishna.
आज तक भी वृंदावन में
Even till today in Vrindavan, Govinda,
ध्वनि के द्वारा सबको बुला रहे हैं।
he is calling everyone with the sound of flute. He is calling everyone.
किंतु हम नहीं जा रहे।
But we are not going. Why?
कान में
Because
ध्वनि
the sound is not entering our ears. We're not hearing it.
क्यों सुनाई नहीं पड़ रही?
Why are we not hearing it?
हमारी हृदय में उन्होंने एक प्रकार
Because there are a lot of type of anarthas in our heart.
विषय वासना
There are a lot of different desires, bad things in our heart. It's like we have a lead in something in our ears, like cotton.
हम क्या रखा?
We have cotton in our ears and we are not listening anything. What is the meaning?
विषय वासना।
Vishay Vasana, like different types of desires.
विषय जो है
We are attracted toward this material world.
वो हमें कान को क्या कर
They
दिया?
have covered our ears, they closed our ears. So that's why we are not listening to it.
जिस दिन
The day
हम कान से रुई निकल जाए,
when we take the cotton out from our ears and we listen to that
तब
sound,
हम इस संसार में नहीं रहेंगे।
then we will not live in this material world. We will start walking towards Krishna.
वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय।
This is what I'm saying.
संक्षेप में बता।
I'll tell you the rest of Katha in essence.
गोविंद के निकट आए।
So gopis, they reach towards Krishna,
कृष्ण भी गोपियों के साथ कुछ परिहास किए।
and Krishna makes some jokes with gopis, and after that,
गोपियों के साथ
with Krishna and gopis, they performed a lot of different types of dance and music. So this is Rasa-lila.
काल में भक्त लोग दिखाएं।
Yesterday, my Western devotees portrayed a very beautiful dance performance yesterday.
राधा नचे कृष्ण नचे नचे गोपीगण, मन में रतन गए सखी भावन वृंदावन। बोलो।
राधा नाचे कृष्ण नाचे नाचे गोपीगण, मन में रोबन गयो सखी रे पावन वृंदावन।
नचे कृष्ण नचे नचे गोपीगण, मन में रतन गए सखी भावन वृंदावन।
राधा नाचे कृष्ण नाचे नाचे गोपीगण, मन में रोबन गयो सखी गोपिका मन में रोमन गए सखीरी पावन वृंदावन
ललिता नाचे विशाखा नाचे नाचे गोपीगण
ललिता नाचे 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 गोपिका
मेरा बने गई सखी पावन वृंदावन
ओ मन में रोमन गए सखीरी पावन वृंदावन गोपिका मन में रोमन गए सखीरे पावन वृंदावन नाचे गोपिका मन में रोमन गए सखीरे पावन वृंदावन Radhe Radhe Gopur Bali Radhe